All right, we are back, and we are live from the Monsters of Rock cruise once again with a great audience joining us on this Friday. And our first guest today is a lady I've had the pleasure of knowing for a very long time, who I think I may have met on this cruise initially playing with the Iron Maidens back in the day.
I think so. I think that might have been when we met.
Yeah, that was, and this cruise is what, going 11, 12 years, so
yeah.
We were just kids. Well, you're still a kid. But
thank you very much. But wait a second. Thank you.
You're still young, but Nita Strauss joins us, everybody. Nita, of course, is been in the Alice Cooper Band for a while and also has her own really blowing up solo career. And what are you doing on the ship in addition to playing with Alice for 2 nights? What else? Because right after this, you're going to do some shred contest, or what's happening?
So right after this, I get to go judge So You Think You Can Shred, which is funny because I only kind of think I can shred. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to tell other people about their own guitar playing, but I'm going to have fun with that. You know, I'm a guitar player's guitar player. I like guitar stuff, so that'll be fun. And then besides that, you know, we're just gearing up for the shows tomorrow. We've been watching bands, you know, the guys and I have all been out and about, you know, catching so many different shows, seeing so many amazing bands on this cruise, and just getting fired up for tomorrow, showing what we got.
You know, I talked to Alice last week. He was on with me, and we were talking about this cruise and this performance. And he said, you know, it's going to be kind of different than anything I normally do because it's more of a stripped down sort of punk rock approach as opposed to the big show. Because obviously you can't put all the gear on here.
Yeah.
So have you guys run through that? Because I mean, you're first of all, anybody that's seen the band with you, you're super animated. You're all over the stage running around and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have a little less room to work with probably, but less props to move around, I would think.
Yeah, less obstacles.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine. You know, I just came off a club tour with my band. You know, I go straight back out on another club tour with my solo band after this. So one thing that I can say for myself and for all the guys in the Alice band is we will give 110% if we have, you know, this desk size to work with, or if we have a stadium stage to work with. Like, we will give everything we have to that show.
Yeah, well, you always do. I mean, that's a trademark of Alice and all the bands he's had, really always really killer. So I got to tell you, I really am so happy for you at how you've built your career.
Thank you.
Because it's really building amazingly. And I know you put a lot of work into this. This did not happen overnight. I know you from when you were, you know, doing a tribute band and then getting the Alice gig, and then what you're doing outside of Alice with your own solo stuff. And then, of course, and I can't let this go by. So, of course, the Super Bowl is this weekend.
Yes.
And anybody who has seen the Rams games knows that Nita, no matter who you root for, if you root for rock and roll, you got to root for Nita and her role with the Rams, because I remember last year SoFi opened and they didn't have fans.
Exactly.
But you could see you up there in the seats doing your guitar stuff. And then the other day, I'm watching the game, one of the playoff games, and there's a long shot, and you see that giant screen, and there you are on the screen doing your thing. So tell the audience, since we're going into Super Bowl weekend, your role with the Rams, how you ended up doing that, and for those that haven't actually been to a game, what you actually do.
Yeah, so my career as far as playing guitar at football games actually goes way back with our Monsters of Rock pal, Harlan Hendrickson, when he was working at the LA Kiss arena football team. He and I worked together. And I did kind of something similar for the LA Kiss, which is basically fill what the role of a DJ would do. You know, or like if you have the organ player at a baseball game, there's like dun 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 dun. I would do that, but do it on guitar.
Right.
And, you know, play some in between downs, play at halftime. You know, sometimes do the national anthem, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, that team only made it, I think, 1 or 2 seasons. And then I took a little hiatus from the world of professional sports. Came back and did some stuff with WWE and things of that nature. And then before the Rams moved over to SoFi, they had me play at the Coliseum a couple times. So I played America the Beautiful at the Salute to Service game. And then the following year, I did the Sunday Night Football theme, which, like, for all of us rock fans, we all know that's just I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett, but about football.
A loose rewrite of that,
Very, I don't know about loose.
Yeah, well, I think she gets paid on it, so I'm sure she's quite happy.
So.
Yeah, no, it's a deal, yeah.
But then, so it went so well, you know, and I worked so well with the Rams DJ Malski, and we have an amazing mariachi band, Mariachi Rams, and it's just this whole amazing musical experience as part of the in-game experience. So when the team moved to SoFi, they said, look, we have the DJ to kind of take care of the hip-hop crowd. We have the mariachi band because, of course, the Rams, being in Southern California, have a huge Latino fan base. We need something for the rock fans. And so that's where I came in, and I work with the DJ throughout the whole game. Sometimes I'll do the national anthem if they don't have a singer doing it. We play the team out. We play the introductions. We play when the team scores a touchdown, field goal, extra point. Of course, when the team wins, we play I Love LA. And then in between downs, it's really fun. We'll play Crazy Train, we'll play Iron Man. We'll just get some different riffs and get the crowd hyped up, distract the other team. So it's a really fun gig. It's a really, really fun time.
Man, I mean, credit I don't care what team you root for. Credit the Rams for at least having some guitar presence and some rock presence.
Exactly.
In the production. I'll take that any day. Now I know you couldn't be at the Super Bowl because you were on the ship.
Yes.
We're here. But if you weren't on this ship, would you have been able to do that at the Super Bowl, or does the NFL come in and just redo everything?
It's the NFL's party. If it was a Rams home game, I love you guys so much, but I would be at that game. There's very little that would keep me from, I'm a Monsters of Rock alumni. I was on this boat 2013 and 2014. I was looking forward to coming back, but if they had me at the game, I'm sorry. I love you guys. I'll catch you next year. So I'm really disappointed. My boyfriend is using my Super Bowl tickets, and he's going to go to the game, and I'll be watching here on the boat.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about it because when I saw that the Rams made it, and of course it's in their own building, I'm like, oh my God, Nita's on the ship, and if she had the opportunity to do this at the Super Bowl...
Oh, I'd be on a helicopter out of Cozumel tomorrow. And again, there's very little. I've never, I don't think I've missed an Alice show in 8 years. I don't take it lightly whatsoever. There are very few things that would cause me to bail on a commitment, and I feel like playing the Super Bowl would be one of them.
To be honest with me, did you grow up a Rams fan?
Well, I grew up when LA didn't have a team.
Oh, okay. They didn't have a team for a long time. The Rams were in St. Louis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a team until 5 years ago when the Rams moved back. And I jumped right on the wagon day one. I'm like, all right, my hometown. I'm born and raised in LA. I was born at Santa Monica City Hospital, a mile and a half from SoFi Stadium. How do I not jump on my home team's bandwagon?
Right.
Is it really a bandwagon if it's your home team?
No, not at all.
How do I not jump on the fandom?
Yeah, it's only a bandwagon if you change to whoever's good each year, which I freaking hate.
Oh, yeah,
Stay with your team through thick and thin. That's what being a fan is. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I know you as a New York sports fan are just hurting.
It's been rough the last 10 years, but there's always next year, Nita. We're coming back. We're
always next year.
Yeah, I went to SoFi, but it was...